Now let's talk about table tennis. Now the players have got a glimmer of hope in the sense that they may just be going to Tunisia to participate in the qualifiers for the Youth Olympic Games later in the year. Now, the Federation President, talking about Eniton, should have decided to actually help these two players, Aziz Sholanke and Tosin Esther Oribamishi. Both of them will be going for the qualifiers. It's a sad one because if you check what's been happening in the Nigerian table tennis and the fact that anytime they want to travel, there's always issue.
NTTF African Championships
So I'm thinking what maybe the federation should do, or the sports ministry, because I remember vividly, was it late last year or early this year when the minister said he would not be focusing on spending money on any elite athletes. So their focus now will now be on the junior athletes. That's the teenagers. But right now, the junior athletes are not getting it. The elite athletes are not getting it. And ask the question, where is the money going to? Because I know the sports ministry obviously will be having, you know, I think monthly subvention, or maybe they have a budget or something. So where does the money go to? If you can't have athletes, how many of them? If you can have them participating in tournaments, I mean, it's discouraging. I don't know how these junior players will miss, because we know that they've missed out in the ITTF African Junior Championship, which serves as a qualifier for the World Junior Championships and the Cadets Challenge. So they will not be there. So, but right now the Olympic qualifiers is another one, and that's why the president is coming in to say, okay, maybe I can just sponsor these two for them to
I mean,
go.
there's only so much the president can do with his own, you know, personal funds. So that's why it's just been able to sponsor just two. The situation is far from ideal, Cecilia. I'm talking in their preparations as well too. I mean, how do they go to this competition and compete at a very high level? It's going to be very difficult for them, but we wish them all the best, definitely, Cecilia. But in terms of where the money is going to, I'm the wrong person to ask that question, because I can't even answer you. I doubt even the guys at the ministry can't even answer that question, because all we know is this is a recurring problem. It's happened over and over again. So it's not one-off. It's not something that is happened once in a while. It happens all the time when, you know, athletes
are traveling.
Yeah. So it's a major problem that has to be resolved, but obviously it doesn't look like we're getting any close to any form of resolution at all.
Because they keep talking and talking and talking and nothing is done. That's why the president is saying that the reason he's doing this, it's because the players have been training very hard and all. So if you train so hard to go for a tournament for more than 2 weeks and you can't go, you know what happens to you after that. You can decide to just quit the sport and focus on other things that will, you know, make you happy and give you money. And later we'll be saying that we are recycling athletes, because you really can.
I mean, Cecilia,
you can train them. This is really sad. I think maybe
Aaron Akwadri is still fairly young. Okay, so let's not start talking about when to replace him now. But this is the foundation now. If you don't get it right at this stage...
we have 10 best tennis players in Africa. 10. Is anything wrong in
absolutely
nothing? We're about one. So you can have 10. You can have that.
It's a shame. It's a shame, but it is what it is. And Cecilia, good luck to Esther Oribamishi and Aziz Sholanke as they attempt to actually qualify for the Youth Olympic Games. So all the best to those two guys. Then now let's go on with the show now, Cecilia. Let's not get too
emotional about that. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll open the Twitter line now. You're going to read some tweets that will be coming to us. You talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook. What do you think about this incident of we not having athletes traveling whenever they're going for any competition at all? We're not talking about elite athletes now. We're talking about the junior athletes who we're supposed to be focusing on. So the focus is not there. If the sports ministry is saying that what we want to do is how we can focus on training younger players, groom young talent, and you don't give them competition at all to attend, how do you now groom them? Talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook. What do you think about this issue and how the ministry can solve this totally? Because this is not for the federation alone to solve.